So, welcome back everybody to a brand new episode of Astral Chain and a new file recording from here. Yeah, no, just previously in file 2, we are the only one who kept our Legion. Everyone else lost their Legion. We lost our dad. And I got my first game over in this game. Unsurprisingly, because I'm more used to how the flow of this game is after at least file 4. But let's just load into file 3 and get the story on from there forward. Oh shit. And yep, that's how file 3 starts. Just an explosion somewhere. What are we supposed to do about that?
Are you awake? You fell unconscious the moment you came back through the gate. You've been asleep for 3 days. Your body's been through a lot of changes, but none of your lab work turned up anything you should be worried about. No major external injuries either. You should be good to move. I'd suggest going to the command room. The commander wants to speak with you. I know you've been through a lot, but try to keep moving forward, okay?
Well, we just woke up in the medical bay. Time to go see the commander. All right, commander, what do you got for me?
You're on your feet again. Good. You gave us all quite a surprise back there. We've lost 4 legions and one of our best officers. This is a serious blow to Neuron. To make matters worse, while you were all on the other side, the Aegis Research Institute came under attack, which would be trouble enough on its own. I don't imagine the timing is a coincidence. They hit the Legion production facility the hardest. It will be months before it's operational again. You understand where this is going. Your Legion is the only one that we have left. Naturally, we can't expect any sympathy from the Chimeras. Their attacks will only get worse. So, at least until Legion production resumes, I'm restructuring our task force with you at the center. But the new structure is a simple one. All other Neuron officers are now chiefly tasked with supporting you. Of course, you'll all be working with the conventional police to dispose of aberrations and gates, as usual. Relax, please. I assure you, you're more than up to the task. I saw what you can do. I was quite impressed. Up until now, our officers have merely summoned their legions and kept a hand on the leash. But you are different. You and your legion are in perfect neurological harmony. You can control it as easily as your own hands. Surely you felt that harmony flowing through your own body. As strong as a chimera. No, stronger. Dare I say, I couldn't ask for a more suitable hand on the Legatus system. You've already exceeded my expectations, Howard. But I digress. Given time and familiarity, you and your Legion will become even more powerful. The Chimeras won't stand a chance against the 2 of you. It is a heavy responsibility, being the savior of humankind. But it's yours now. There's a special program in the training room that I think will be of some use to you. I had it prepared in case someone like you came along. It should help you get used to your newfound strength and unlock your Legion's true potential. See the terminal in the training room if you want more information.
So we got our new objective to do. We are going to be going back to the training ground for a new program just for us. Very happy that we actually have gotten a new program for people like us, but I don't know. Having that program immediately like implemented before you know someone like us came around. Over preparedness is a different word I can say.
Wait, no, stop!
Huh?
My head!
Ha-ha! You must be the new recruit I've heard so much about. Pleased to meet you, partner. You can call me Lappy. We're gonna be best friends.
Hello, Lappy.
Police dog, it's my job to spread safety awareness and smiles to little boys and girls all over the Ark. But that's not all. I've got one more really important job. You got it. Giving you the inside scoop on your new home here at Neuron Headquarters. So what do you say, partner? Ready to learn a few new tricks? This here is the training room. All neuron training is handled by computer simulation, so you can train on your own 24 hours a day. Everyone here trains really hard, especially Alan and Jen. Training's part of the job too, you know. Oh, so speaking of jobs, I just remembered I've still got a whole mountain of paperwork to file today. I mean, cars to chase. A whole mountain of cars to chase. Speeding cars. Yeah. Anyway. I'll be back to show you around the station soon. I promise. And hey, I'll let you in on one super convenient secret before I go. Come on, lean in.
So now we got the shortcut menu. Basically, this is the fast travel for one wherever in Neuron. One of the best buttons in this game. And really good to just go around Neuron faster so you don't have to go up and down the elevators.
There! With Lappy's secret shortcut, you can zip around the station in a flash. Well, old Lappy will be back in a jiff, partner. Enjoy your training.
There goes Lappy. So yeah, let's just go. Oh god damn, I keep playing. I keep thinking the camera's inverted. Let's go into here and open up the training module. And we get to see another Lappy here.
Not just anyone can do it, you know. Let me explain
But
a bit about your
I'm not going to be doing these training agains like the previous file because
courtesy of the commander.
it's easier to just explain it.
Program, partner.
So, after Iris on and off, we get sync attacks, which is what we showed in the previous file. In that file, they were all done like automatically, but once you see like a little flash and a little icon when you do attacks or specific actions, you can press the Legion button and you'll do a sync attack, which will do more damage and make some cool animations. Slashing is basically something only for the Sword Legion. And that's something we'll explain later in this file because we're going to be using it in this file. Chain jumping is what we did yesterday to save ourselves from falling. You just move the Legion to a space in front of you and then you press your button to jump to the space where the Legion is. Really good to avoid attacks. Also, if you're binding someone and your chain is, when you're binding someone or when you have your chain on an enemy, you can jump towards them and you'll do an attack on them and go into the Legion. It's good for some little burst damage, or if you're stuck somewhere you can't get out. There it is again.
Okay. Oh yeah, I sent you a Legatus update. Don't forget to check it out. We've added a whole new special menu just for you, Legiones.
So yeah, we got a brand new menu as well to work with.
Looks like you've got the hang of your Legion already. I mean, if it were me, I'd be using that thing to try to save Dad right about now. Can't believe the commander. He's so obsessed with chimeras, he hardly notices Dad's gone. But Dad's still alive out there. I know he is.
So yeah, now Legion learning. We can use gene code and material codes to strengthen a chimera. So every time you beat a chimera, you'll be seeing some gene code going into my system. Every time you get that, it's just better ways to unlocking more abilities for our Sword Legion. And now I can actually go into some really good stuff about the Sword Legion from this menu alone. So every time you want to unlock something, you have to do the earliest you can do it. So our first one is always perfect dodge and sync. So if you dodge, if you do a perfect dodge, you can hit the Legion button and you'll do an attack with the Legion. Every time you want more, you have to produce more gene code, and they're as useful as like more defense, ability codes and stuff like that. You'll need to unlock some more with some other material codes, which you unlock later in the game. And there is a lot in this game. So let's just do the perfect sync. So yeah, at least we have something to use when we're dodging across the floor, because that cutscene is a special cutscene. We don't get attacked in that. And now we're left with defense and attack up, which I'll just do both. There you go. Now we're at 300, and then we're left with power charge and round sword. I'll do round sword because that's a new one we can introduce, and later on there will be more. So the Sword Legion is basically one of our best units for just like close quarter combat. It's our first Legion, so it's going to be the most useful and most well used. Every time you want to use a ability, you have to unlock it first and then put it into one of your two buttons, X or Y. To use it, you have to hold the Legion button and then press X or Y to use it. Every time you use it, there's a cooldown associated with it, so you can't just spam it over and over and over again. Abilities here are just stuff we can use, so we can do auto heal, which our health will slowly rise up, or sync heal. Every time we do a sync attack, will be healed by 0.4%. Everything is different. Every single ability has their own quirks and benefits, but it's up to you how you want to play the game. How sync attacks work though is that you can just attack normally. What's that part? You can press the next button and you can just do another one. And with the Sword Legion, you can mash it 3 times and you can do more attacks that way. And it's the same thing with perfect dodging. If you dodge at the right time, instead of pressing your attack button, you press the Legion's attack button. The Legion will come out and will do a perfect attack towards an enemy. It's really good to learn that right now.
Hey again, partner. It's me, Lappy. How's your training coming along? Sorry to bail on you, but now I'm all finished up and ready to resume our tour. Let's try a hands-on approach. I've sent some fun marks to your map. Pick one and head on over. I'll be waiting.
So now we got a bunch of blue cases to do. So we hit the start button and you get to see all these blue little icons to be used. We're going to be doing all of it because some of them are really beneficial.
the technical division. From X-Baton upgrades to special gear, if you need that extra edge in combat, they've got you covered.
Oh, if Lappy's here, that can only mean one thing. You're getting the grand tour, huh? Name's Tabitha. Tabitha Bernard. I'm the genius in charge of tuning up and tricking out y'all's gear, especially the X-Baton and Legatus. Huh? Wait. Oh, don't tell me. You're not actually taking that X-Baton out in the field, are you? Why, it's practically stock. No, that won't do. Wait, I'll get it fixed up for you. Or shoot, I would. I forgot I'm all out of material codes. But there's no way I'm letting you walk out of here like that. You might as well be naked. Hey, Ted? 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 He can't hear me. I'll tell you what. I'll start setting up if you'll go get Ted's attention. Tell him you need material codes.
So yeah, we can talk to Ted.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was just revisiting a few of my favorite explosions. Ted Garcia, at your service. So, who are you? Oh, right, you're one of the newbies. What can I do you for? Material codes, huh? Well, you have to go through the proper procedure. Gotta keep track of our inventory, yeah?
So now we get introduced to shops. This is the only time you get to be typically introduced to a shop. I did it in the last one because I wanted to get some more HP, and it was a good idea. I got it. So we could just buy a bunch of stuff so we can buy me. This thing is only here for this blue code, and the only time you get to buy material codes. But the other ones you can buy from Ted is grenades, stun grenades, and time bombs. In order of how practical these are, stun grenades are the best, but they don't do any damage because they're a stun grenade. They'll let an enemy stay in place for a while, meaning you can do more damage, you can wail on them, you can do a bunch more shit. Grenades are second in place because though they don't stun the opponent, they do damage and they blast the enemy away in a funny, like, cartoon fashion. Time bombs are like the last one I would always say to buy because they're a time bomb. You place them down and after a while they'll blow up, and they have like a little ring on the ground to tell you where it's gonna blow up. It's good if you can keep the opponent there with either like chain binds or just keep them attacked in that general direction, but with how hectic these fights can get later on in the game, I would not say it. It's more like if you want to use time bomb, it's more of a drop it and forget it. If it blows up and does do damage, congratulations. If not, it wasn't just worth anything in the first place. But I'm gonna just buy literally all the stun grenades you can get, and then all the ones I can grab from all the grenades I can grab as well. You can also sell stuff, which is all the broken stuff we have gotten. You can sell all of them. You collect all of these and then just sell all of them, and you get a hefty chunk of money. Back at 10,000. I'm gonna just go buy 5 grenades and we'll be fine. So after that, we get to go back to Tabitha.
All right, that material code should do it. Now, let me see that X-Baton.
So now we get introduced to another part of this game, upgrading our weapon and our Legatus. To upgrade our Legatus, we need to have material codes and money to upgrade it. Every time we upgrade our Legatus, we get more of a limiter, meaning our max time with the Legion will increase. We get more AED batteries, meaning we get more revives. And our AED recovery is also higher as well, meaning we'll be, I think, recovering more of the Legion's limiter. Upgrading the Legatus in general, in this one it's free. Later on, we get to get the platinum standard of motion inputs to do different moves and more damage with the Legatus in general. But for the first upgrade, we just get the Gladius mode, which is the heavy sword of this game. Really good damage, slow movement, slow attacks, but god damn it, is it really good to swing around. So now we got all 3 weapons assigned to us. So yeah, now we can switch to our our Gladius mode. An enemy hits up with the exciton will get off data, which can be absorbed and then refill the limiter of the Legion, which is those blue sparks. Gladius is slow.
There.
Yeah, Gladius is
Now you
slow,
can use your
exciton is
Exciton's
fast,
leg
and the gun mode is
configuration.
all for
Jin and Captain Max
range.
swear by it. Oh, speaking of the captain, I forgot I have an order of his that I never got to deliver. That camera should have all the upgrades he asked for. Even Camaros should show up nice and clear now. I even threw in a data card for free, so you can start using it right away.
Now we get a camera, which I'll explain later.
Wow, nice camera. Hey, let's try it out. Come on, partner. Take my picture.
So yeah, now we can open up photo mode. Photo mode is where we have to open up the camera and take a picture of anything in the world. Every new picture we take, which if we look closely at this here, you get to see that the icon for this little aberration here is yellow. That tells you that it's a new enemy, a new thing to look at, or anything else in between. So we hit right on the D-pad to open up the camera, and we could just do everything. We can look around, we can hit up and down, we can also change our pose, we can also change our cam mode. We can do selfie mode, and if we were on the field or in the training room, we would have done Legion mode. Legion mode is just basically your camera's on the Legion, you can move around the Legion to take a picture. It's really cool. There's also more HUDs and shit like that, filters, zooming in and out, all the stuff we need for a camera. Nothing in that. Just press A to take press the right trigger to take a picture. You'll be fine. Any new people to get introduced will be introduced into our file. It's in our database. This is another completion thing. I'm not doing it now. I'll do it when we do each of the completion, but
Looks
you don't
like
have to
it
save a
works.
photo.
Hang on to it until Max gets back, okay? He'll want to see all the pictures you took.
Okay, partner. See you at the next stop.
So yeah, one thing you can do in Neuron is if you're bored, you can just use your camera to get pictures of every single person in Neuron to have them in your database. And would I recommend it? Up to you. But let's just keep going. Let's go to the garage, because this is required. The garage here is just where you get to see all the stuff for the cars and our motorbikes, and our mechanic is right here, Tabuichi. So here is how you can open up the menu. You can go to each one: the garage, training room, break room, locker room, infirmary, command room, and the heliport. It's all really good. They're all in order of like the roof to the second floor to the third, and then to the parking. So if you're ever bored or you want to go somewhere, hit X and then you'll get there faster. Let's just go to the break room.
This is the break room, where dog-tired members of Neuron come to catch their breath. And thanks to Ven, you can get a tasty pick-me-up whenever you need one. Who's Ven, you ask? Why, she's right here. Meet Vendor 3, the diligent dispenser of liquid refreshment. Thanks to her onboard AI, she's always got a kind word. You know, Avery says an energy drink is the best thing before heading out. So even Lappy laps one up every now and then.
Bye, Lappy. So yeah, Vendor 3 here.
What can I do for you today?
It is a like sentient vending machine. You can
Remember,
go there
everything in
to
moderation.
buy whatever you want. Vending machines can give you really good items that will boost some effects. So the data soup can refill your energy for a minute, so it will speed up the process. Spicy Cobra will add more attack for 1 minute. Astral Aid will increase your defense for a minute. And then the next ones are doubles. So gasoline jelly increases energy refill and our critical rate. Megabyte milk increases energy refill and prevents stun, while the sweet peach soup increases attack and energy refill. Alkali cocoa increases our defense and our energy refill. So if you ever want something to boost up effects, come to any vendor, because in the files we do, there will be vendors out there that we can go as well. They will give us some more options, but this is just the one here in Neuron. So if you ever need like a buff, come here and buy one. They heal you for some HP, but the buffs are really good. It's really good to buy some, keep them in your inventory if you ever need a pick me up in strength.
Thank you for shopping. Come back soon, okay?
And I will say this, because I barely do this now, but I want to do this just so you can see. Let me back up a bit so you can see it. All right. Vendor 3. There are multiple vendor 3s out there. It's good to know.